You have diabetes. Avoid these 8 foods if you don't want your health to decline by 90%. Diabetes, a chronic disease, is increasingly on the rise and has become a global health issue, affecting not only adults but also children. Unfortunately, if not properly managed, diabetes can lead to serious complications that directly affect quality of life. From heart disease and kidney failure to blindness and many other unpredictable complications, all of these can become an inevitable part of the lives of those living with diabetes if they do not follow a proper nutrition regimen. So, what is the key to preventing these consequences and ensuring long-term health? One of the most important factors in controlling diabetes is diet. Choosing the right foods helps maintain an ideal weight and control blood sugar levels, preventing dangerous fluctuations. Specifically, one factor that cannot be overlooked is carbohydrates, carbs. Carbs are the body's main source of energy, divided into 3 main categories: starches, sugars, and fiber. However, not all carbs affect blood sugar levels in the same way. Starches and sugars, when consumed, are broken down into glucose, or blood sugar, which rapidly increases blood sugar levels. This presents a significant challenge for people with diabetes, as their bodies cannot produce enough insulin to regulate this increase. As a result, without proper control, blood sugar levels remain high, causing damage to blood vessels and nerves, paving the way for dangerous complications like heart disease, stroke, and kidney failure. The important thing to remember is that not all carbs are harmful. Fiber, a type of undigestible carb, can slow down the absorption of sugar into the bloodstream, helping stabilize blood sugar levels. Therefore, when calculating the total amount of carbs in the diet, we need to consider fiber content. For example, when eating a serving of vegetables, although they contain carbs, the fiber in the vegetables will not raise blood sugar levels, helping control blood glucose. However, this does not mean we can freely eat carbs without fiber without concern. Consuming too many refined carbs, such as white bread, white rice, or fast food, will cause blood sugar levels to spike, leading to dangerous fluctuations. Increasing awareness of carb intake and prioritizing complex carbs, such as whole grains, leafy vegetables, and low-sugar fruits, is essential to protect long-term health for those with diabetes. So, how can we prevent the dangerous complications of diabetes? A smart diet, limiting foods that cause blood sugar spikes, and maintaining a healthy lifestyle are key to living well, controlling the disease, and preventing long-term complications. Below, I will highlight some foods and beverages you need to avoid if you have diabetes to prevent the disease from worsening and causing quick complications. Let's take a look. Sugary drinks. When it comes to maintaining health, especially for those with diabetes, one issue that may seem small but has a significant impact cannot be overlooked: sugary drinks. While many people continue to choose these beverages for their taste and convenience, in reality, they are among the most dangerous choices for health, particularly for those dealing with blood sugar issues. First, we need to understand that sugary drinks are a food rich in carbohydrates, primarily sugars. A medium-sized can of cola, 12 ounces, can provide up to 1.36 ounces of carbs from sugar, which is a considerable amount for someone with diabetes. These sugars, including both glucose and fructose, not only cause a rapid increase in blood sugar levels, but also have a broad impact on the body in ways many are not fully aware of. In particular, the fructose in sugary drinks is a key risk factor related to diabetes. Fructose can contribute to insulin resistance, a condition in which the body cannot effectively use insulin, leading to elevated blood sugar levels. Studies have shown that regularly consuming sugary drinks can increase the risk of diseases associated with diabetes, including non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, which is often linked to insulin resistance. But the negative effects don't stop there. Excessive consumption of fructose in sugary drinks can also disrupt the body's metabolism. Specifically, it promotes the accumulation of abdominal fat and increases levels of cholesterol and triglycerides, which are risk factors for cardiovascular health. Research has also indicated that in overweight or obese individuals, consuming 25% of their calories from sugary drinks high in fructose can lead to insulin resistance, increased belly fat, and reduced metabolic rate. This not only makes it harder to maintain a healthy weight, but also raises the risk of serious heart problems. So, how can you protect your health, especially if you're dealing with diabetes? The answer is simple. Replace sugary drinks with healthier alternatives. Water, unsweetened soda, or unsweetened iced tea are excellent choices to help control blood sugar levels while avoiding negative health effects. These drinks not only keep your body hydrated, but also help maintain balance without increasing the risk of disease. Remember, every drink you consume affects your health. For those with diabetes, avoiding sugary drinks will help improve health conditions, support blood sugar control, and reduce the risk of dangerous complications. Trans fats. Although they do not directly raise blood sugar levels, trans fats can have a severe impact on cardiovascular health and many other bodily systems. Trans fats, or chemically altered unsaturated fats, are used by food manufacturers to increase stability and extend shelf life. These fats are commonly found in products like margarine, peanut butter, spreads, cakes, and other baked goods. If you've ever enjoyed these foods, you may have unknowingly contributed to a dangerous enemy quietly harming your health. One of the biggest dangers of trans fats is their effect on the body, especially the cardiovascular system. Trans fats not only lower HDL cholesterol, the good cholesterol, but also increase LDL cholesterol, the bad cholesterol. This leads to the buildup of plaque in the arteries, reducing blood flow and increasing the risk of heart disease. Moreover, trans fats are linked to chronic inflammation, insulin resistance, and abdominal fat, all of which increase the risk of diabetes and obesity. Although artificial trans fats have been banned in most countries, there are still some nations, including the United States, where products containing trans fats are still available. Some food manufacturers may not disclose the amount of trans fats if it's under 0.5 grams per serving, making it hard for consumers to recognize the presence of these fats. Replace foods containing trans fats with healthier fat-rich options such as olive oil, canola oil, nuts, fatty fish, and low-fat dairy products. These small changes will help protect your heart and improve overall health. We can absolutely build a healthy diet by making smart choices and limiting foods with trans fats. Be a wise consumer and protect your health starting with your daily eating habits. White bread, rice, and pasta. In today's busy life, we often choose processed foods like white bread, rice, and pasta to save time. However, few are aware that these choices can seriously harm health, especially for those with diabetes. These foods, which are high in carbs and low in fiber, not only affect blood sugar levels, but also negatively impact brain function and overall health. White bread, pasta, and products made from refined flour can cause a sudden spike in blood sugar, especially for people with type 1 and type 2 diabetes. A recent study showed that not only does blood sugar rise, but brain function in these individuals also declines, even leading to memory loss. This highlights the link between diet and the ability to control the disease, showing that food choices can significantly affect quality of life. The question is, what makes these foods dangerous? The answer lies in their low fiber content. Fiber plays a crucial role in slowing down the absorption of sugar into the bloodstream. When we consume foods low in fiber, sugar is absorbed quickly, causing blood sugar levels to rise rapidly. This not only makes diabetes harder to control, but also increases the risk of cardiovascular disease and abdominal fat. So how can we improve the situation? The simple answer is to replace these processed foods with fiber-rich options. Foods such as leafy greens, fruits, nuts, and whole grains are high in fiber and help slow down sugar absorption, keeping blood sugar levels stable. Additionally, increasing fiber intake helps reduce bad cholesterol in the blood, which is especially beneficial for those with diabetes, as they are at high risk for cardiovascular issues. Fiber also has a positive impact on gut microbiota. Recent studies suggest that a healthy gut microbiome can help improve insulin resistance, aiding in blood sugar regulation. Therefore, adding fiber not only helps control diabetes, but also brings many other benefits to overall health. A healthy diet is the key to living well and preventing many diseases in the future. Fruit-flavored yogurt. Among nutritious foods, yogurt is a commonly recommended choice. However, not all types of yogurt offer the same benefits, and especially for people with diabetes, understanding the differences between types of yogurt can help optimize health. Plain unsweetened yogurt is an excellent source of probiotics, which are beneficial for the digestive system. The probiotics in plain yogurt help improve gut health, support the immune system, and, most importantly, help control blood sugar levels. Studies have shown that these probiotics can help reduce insulin resistance, a common issue for individuals with diabetes. Moreover, with its high protein content and low calorie count, plain yogurt is an ideal choice for maintaining a feeling of fullness without raising blood sugar levels. However, the truth is that not all types of yogurt provide the same benefits. Fruit-flavored yogurts, though appealing in taste, are a whole different story. They are often made from non-fat or low-fat milk, but notably, they contain a large amount of sugar and starch. A cup of fruit-flavored yogurt, approximately 8.6 ounces, can contain up to 1.1 ounces of sugar, accounting for about 61% of the calories in a serving. This can cause a spike in blood sugar levels, which is particularly dangerous for people with diabetes, as the body cannot effectively process the excess sugar. So how should people with diabetes choose the right yogurt? The answer is plain yogurt. By choosing unsweetened yogurt or unsweetened Greek yogurt, you get all the benefits of probiotics without worrying about blood sugar spikes. If you want to add flavor to your yogurt, you can try adding some fresh fruit such as strawberries, blueberries, or peaches. These fruits are not only delicious, but also provide vitamins and fiber, which help regulate blood sugar levels. This smart choice not only helps individuals with diabetes maintain their health, but also fosters healthier eating habits. Instead of opting for sugary yogurts, incorporating plain yogurt into your diet can improve digestive function, balance gut bacteria, and support weight management. Remember, every decision in your diet has a significant impact on your health, and choosing plain yogurt is a smart step towards sustainable and effective healthcare. Coffee-flavored beverages. Coffee is not only a beloved beverage for millions of people worldwide, but it is also known for its surprising health benefits. Numerous studies have shown that moderate coffee consumption can reduce the risk of diabetes, boost mood, and even protect the body from some chronic diseases. However, not all types of coffee provide such benefits. Particularly, coffee-flavored beverages can be the silent enemies that harm your health if you don't choose and consume them properly. When you enjoy a cup of pure black coffee, it's no surprise that you feel alert and energized. Coffee contains compounds like caffeine that enhance alertness, improve focus, and stimulate metabolism, which helps reduce the risk of type 2 diabetes. This is due to coffee's ability to regulate insulin levels in the body and promote glucose metabolism. Furthermore, coffee is a source of antioxidants, which help protect cells from free radicals, thereby reducing the risk of heart disease and cancer. However, not all coffee beverages have such positive health effects. Flavored coffee drinks, especially pre-made coffee or dessert-style coffee drinks, often contain large amounts of sugar, milk, and other ingredients. These drinks not only increase calorie intake, but also disrupt your nutritional balance. Research has shown that when drinking calorie-containing liquids, the body doesn't register fullness in the same way as when consuming solid foods. This can lead to overeating throughout the day and, over time, result in uncontrolled weight gain. Additionally, flavored coffee drinks often contain high levels of carbohydrates, causing your blood sugar to fluctuate significantly. For those with diabetes or those at high risk of developing it, maintaining stable blood sugar levels is crucial. Therefore, if you want to enjoy the taste of coffee without worrying about health issues, the optimal choice is pure coffee or espresso. A spoonful of low-fat cream can also enhance the flavor without significantly increasing sugar or calorie content. Making the right choice when drinking coffee not only helps you maintain a healthy weight, but also supports long-term health. So next time you want to enjoy coffee, remember that pure coffee or espresso is the best option for maximum health benefits while minimizing the negative impacts of flavored coffee drinks. Honey contains a lot of carbs. For individuals with diabetes, controlling sugar intake is a crucial part of maintaining stable health. This is why they are often cautious about avoiding sweet snacks such as candy, cookies, and cakes. However, is it only white sugar that is the true enemy for people with diabetes? The answer may surprise you. Forms of sugar that seem healthy and natural, such as honey and brown sugar, can still cause a sudden spike in blood sugar levels. While honey and brown sugar are marketed as natural, less processed sweeteners that are better for your health, the reality is not entirely the same. Many people believe that because these sweeteners come from natural sources, they won't have much of an impact on blood sugar levels, especially for those with diabetes. However, when considering their nutritional content, these sweeteners still contain a significant amount of carbohydrates, which can cause blood sugar to rise unexpectedly. A tablespoon of white sugar contains about 0.13 ounces of carbs, while the same amount of honey contains up to 0.16 ounces of carbs. While honey may offer some benefits, such as containing vitamins and minerals, the difference between these types of sugar is minimal when it comes to controlling blood sugar. Studies have shown that for individuals with prediabetes, whether they consume 1.8 ounces of white sugar or honey, they experience a similar increase in blood sugar, insulin levels, and inflammatory markers. This suggests that, whether natural or refined, both forms of sugar can have a significant impact on the body, especially for those dealing with diabetes. So, how can we minimize the effects of sugar on health, particularly for individuals with diabetes? First, understanding the nutritional composition of sweeteners is extremely important. Instead of using honey or brown sugar, people with diabetes should opt for calorie-free sweeteners, or those with a low glycemic index, such as stevia or erythritol. Additionally, consuming minimally processed foods that are rich in fiber and protein will help keep blood sugar levels more stable. Remember, when managing diabetes, reducing all forms of sugar, even natural ones, will help you maintain long-term health. Smart dietary choices will not only help control blood sugar, but also enhance the quality of life and minimize the risk of serious health issues. So, start making healthier eating habits today to protect your health. French fries. French fries are a popular and tempting dish in many people's menus, but for those with diabetes, this is a choice you should carefully consider. While fresh potatoes contain a significant amount of nutrients, when they are made into French fries, they pose health risks that should not be ignored, especially for those who are managing blood sugar levels. Potatoes themselves have a relatively high carbohydrate content, with an average-sized potato providing about 1.23 ounces of carbs and 0.085 ounces of fiber. For individuals with diabetes, consuming too many carbs can lead to a sudden spike in blood sugar levels. When potatoes are fried in vegetable oil, not only do they increase the calorie content of the meal, but they also raise the glycemic index of the dish, which makes it easier for your blood sugar to spike after eating. But the harm doesn't stop at raising blood sugar. Studies have shown that deep-fried foods, like French fries, produce a large amount of harmful compounds, such as advanced glycation end products, AGEs, and aldehydes. These compounds can promote inflammation in the body, increasing the risk of cardiovascular disease and even cancer. The process of frying potatoes in vegetable oil creates these substances, which can cause cellular damage and lead to serious health issues if consumed long-term. Therefore, for those with diabetes, it is crucial to limit the consumption of French fries to protect health and maintain blood sugar control. If you crave potatoes, try healthier cooking methods like baking or steaming them instead of frying to ensure you can still enjoy your favorite dish without compromising your health. Thank you for watching today's video. I hope the health information provided today will be helpful for you. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss any useful videos. And now, goodbye, and see you next time.